Hello, good people. How are you? I'm also well. So, I'm going to record part 2 for our series in App Designer. So, today we're going to focus on the plots. Yeah. So, previously, this is the code that we had, right? This is the code that we had, and this is just a comment. So, it's my function so that I don't have to go to Matlab and copy the function. So, this is just a comment. But this is the code that we had last time. Now, today we want to plot. And it turns out, guys, that it's actually not that difficult. In fact, you just add new details, new small details into your existing code. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we need to go to our Matlab, to our script code here. Okay, let me maximize my code so that now this is my code for my script. Today we are focusing on the plot, so I'm going to copy all this part, all this section from here to hold off. Then I'm just gonna say copy. Then I'll go to my app designer and I need to paste here. Then now I've pasted, but obviously this section will not work because I have not specified where do I want to plot my graphs. So I have to go to my designer view. Okay, this is my panel. Let me just delete this panel so that we can be on the same page. So last time we had this UI and here we were showing the results. So today we're going to add a panel so that we can plot our subplots on that panel. So this is my panel. I'm adding it here and I need to make it to be bigger so I can just do this and also do this. I hope it's big enough. I think I have to expand it here maybe. So this is where we're gonna plot our graphs. But before we do anything, please guys make sure, and it's a must to do that. Otherwise, you will not be able to plot your graphs. So you have to, after you have just dragged this panel here, you have to go to your components. Then this is your app.panel. Then you scroll down up until you see this weight, auto resize children. So by default, it is true, but you have to make it, by default, it is on. So we have to make it off. So we're just gonna untick here. Then now we can use our panel to plot our graphs. That's all in the designer. Then now let's go to our code, because now we have to plot I have to plot my subplots on the panel. So I have to specify here. You see this function, this subplot function. I have to specify where to plot my subplots. So I'm going to say, after this key, I'm going to say comma. First, I need to write this word. The word is parent with capital letter P. So I'm going to open my single quotation marks. Then I say parent. Then after that, I have to say comma. The parent just means that my panel will be where all these subplots will be plotted. So I'm going to say now okay, now I have the panel. So which parent? Then I have to use my app.label. So I just have to come here and then I'll say insert cursor here. then we are good to go. This function is now modified so that it can handle this subplot. But now, because we're going to use this whole statement, let me just create a variable. So my variable will just be plt is equal to this whole expression. Now we are good to go, but we have to update everything here. So now we have to update our hold on, because now I want to hold on my panel so that after this subplot, I can add new plots on the same panel. So let me just delete this on. Then I'll open the bracket. Then I need to specify where do I want to hold on this. I want to hold on this new plot that I'm going to plot on the same panel. So I'm going to say app dot, then I'll look for panel here, or you can just use the components and then use the shortcut I showed you. Then now I'm going to say comma, then I can write my own. So I'll just say single quotes on. No, I made a mistake. Since we have this variable now, because this will be like your place subplots. So instead of writing app.panel, because we already wrote it here, we just have to write plt. So we're going to say plt like this. Now we're good to go. And after that, we have to specify also here in this function plot that we want to plot this graph, this specific graph, on our panel. So I'm going to say dot, then here at the beginning I'm going to say plt, this variable here for plot. Then now I have to specify here in this function fill so that I can be able to fill my rectangles or my trapezoidals. So again, I need to specify. So I'm going to say comma, then here at the beginning, I'll write my plt again. After that, I need to specify here at the title. So I have to say comma. As you can see here, our first argument is a target. So where do I want to plot this title? In my plots again. So I'm going to say plt. And again, I'll do the same for x label. As you can see, we have target is our parameter. So I'm going to say plt again, plt. Then same thing for y. I hope now you understand, so I won't have to repeat myself. Plt. Again here, we are updating. So I open my bracket. I say plt. I say comma. I say on. Then same thing here. I say bracket plt comma off. Let me add the semicolon. Let me add the semicolon. So this is what you need to do to your function. It's almost the same as our script code. It's just that now we added these two weights here for subplot. Then we created a new variable called plt. Then we said here plt, 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 everything here. So that's what you do if you want to plot your graphs on a panel. So now let's check our code. Okay. Where is our app? It's here. So now I have to copy my function. Copy. Then I'll go to my app here. Then I'm going to paste my function. -2, 1.5. Then I have to write my array here. It's 1, 2, 4, 8. Then it should work. As you can see that now I have my graphs. This is my graphs here. They uploaded. So let me maximize the screen. And we have the results here. Then we have to modify your code here so that it shows the correct result. Look what happens if I add new n. Let's say now I have my array because I want to check new n's. Let's say I add 10 here. I want you to look what will happen here. Then okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number of n's, and we can see that our panel and our plots are working perfectly as expected. But look here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up until I don't know. It's because of our code. So we have to modify our code such that we always show the current results. So we're just gonna, let me minimize this app. Then to do so, it's easy. You're just gonna go to your very first line so that when you click your button, it just cleans everything on your label. So I'm going to say app dot label dot text is equals to, then I'll just insert an empty string. Then now we can run our code again. Then we can say paste, and we can say -2, 1.5. So I'm going to start with just one n. So now my array will just have 1. Then I say result. We have one graph, obviously, because we have one n. Then I say 2. We should have 2 graphs and 2 results. Perfectly. Now I have 4. Let me just say 3, because why not? Then I'll say 4. Then let me just say 6, because I can't do that. Oh, why are you here? Then now our result is shown. So this is my app. Then I think we are done with plotting. Now we are only left with part 3, where we check if the function is continuous or not. And I'm not gonna worry about design. You're just gonna see how you design your app. As long as it's working for me, I'm okay. See you guys. Thanks for your time.